Hi, and welcome to the Art of Cooking with Sally Gooden. I'm Sally Gooden, aka Wanda Thrill Kill, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today's episode is dedicated to all of the first responders, healthcare workers, delivery people, and cashiers who are helping us fight this COVID-19 virus. They are putting their lives on the line for us to try to keep us safe. And I just want to thank you for helping me stay safe and helping my family. And I pray for you all daily. In the Art of Cooking with Sally Gooden, we're going to feature an artist who is going to make an apron to introduce you to that artist. So today's artist who made this apron is Mr. James Thrill Kill from Nashville, Tennessee. Yes, Thrill Kill is familiar. That's my brother. And he made the Iron Jazz cooking apron. Yes, look at this apron, so stylish. I love it. We're going to auction this apron off on eBay after this video is aired. And we'll probably keep the auction maybe for a couple of weeks. But get your bid in as soon as possible and keep checking back to make sure that your bid is the highest and that you win this apron. As soon as you win it, I'm going to box it up and put it right in the mail right to you. So keep that in mind. Don't forget the auction. Also, don't forget, hit that subscribe button, ring that bell so you'll know when the next video comes out. You get to see the next featured artist and find out what we're cooking. And by the way, let's talk about what we're cooking. We're baking today. We're baking chocolate chip cookies. I call them awesome chocolate chip cookies. Yes, we're baking awesome chocolate chip cookies today. And we're going to get started right now. So here are the ingredients to these awesome chocolate chip cookies. For your ingredients, you will need 2 sticks of butter, 1 cup of brown sugar, light brown sugar, white granulated sugar, 2 1/4 cups of flour. I like to use bread flour. Most people use all-purpose. 2 tablespoons of pure vanilla extract, 1 teaspoon of almond extract, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 package of instant vanilla pudding, 2 large eggs, 2 cups of chocolate chip semi-sweet. I also like to use this scoop to scoop out my portions evenly, but if you don't have one of these scoops, you can use 2 rounded teaspoons. Okay, we're going to begin mixing the ingredients, first starting with the butter. Make sure the butter has been softened at room temperature. And we're going to add the brown sugar along with the white sugar. And at this point, I also like to add my vanilla instant pudding. And my teaspoon of baking soda. And my 2 flavorings, vanilla and almond flavoring. So let's mix that. Give that a good mix in with the butter so it starts looking fluffy. I'm going to stop and kind of scrape the bottom of the bowl because you want to make sure you get all the ingredients mixed in. So scrape the bottom of your bowl. Stop and scrape the bottom of that bowl. And let's mix a little bit more. All right, now we're going to add our 2 eggs. And let's mix some more. Now I'm going to begin adding the flour a little at a time so they won't spill up on me. Just a little bit at a time. As you know, the dough is starting to get a little thicker. So I'm going to bring the speed up just a little bit more. Mix it in good. Pour the rest of my flour in there. Speed that mixer up. I'm gonna stop it and scrape the bottom again. I want to make sure you get all that flour. Scrape the bottom of your bowl to get all the ingredients mixed in good, because sometimes it sticks at the bottom. Let's mix it again. A little bit more. And here we are. Now, this is our dough. And now all we have to do is add in our chocolate chips. And I like to do that by hand. So I'm going to take this. I don't like to use the mixer because it might chop up my little chocolate chips. And I don't want that to happen. So I'm going to add them in with my hand. And just kind of fold and tuck and fold and tuck until they all mixed in. Get it mixed in that dough really good. Now, once your chocolate chips are mixed in good, then you're ready to spoon your chocolate chip cookies out onto a baking dish. Now, I'm going to prepare the baking dish, and we're going to take a little break right here while I prepare that baking dish, and I will be right back and show you how to spoon these delicious, awesome chocolate chip cookies onto the baking dish. Now it's time to scoop this cookie dough onto the cookie sheet. I use a non-stick baking cookie sheet, but I still cut out parchment paper to put on the cookie sheet because it just makes easy cleanup. I've preheated my oven to 350 degrees, and these cookies will bake in my 350 degree oven for 15 minutes or to golden brown. Your oven may be a little different from mine. So usually takes my oven about 15 minutes. If I want them a little darker, I add maybe a minute or two more on to make my cookies darker. Now, this is a little scoop I was telling you about. We're going to take the scoop, and it just makes these perfect round little balls. These scoops do. And I put them on. On this particular cookie sheet, I could get 2 dozen cookies on there. So I'm going to scoop the cookies and place them about an inch, I guess it's about an inch apart on my cookie sheet. If you can't see that, here it is. I put them an inch apart on the cookie sheet. And just the scoop, if you don't have a scoop, you can use 2 teaspoons, like take 1 teaspoon and then the other teaspoon kind of pushes it off. So this is what I do, scoop it on, and they will be all the perfect round size that I need them to be. This dough can be refrigerated, it can be frozen. What I usually do is what I probably will do with the rest of the batch of these cookies is I go ahead and scoop them out into a plastic container that I can put in my freezer, and I scoop the bottom layer. I make a bottom row in the container, then I put some parchment paper on top and make a second row on top of that one, and then I put those in the freezer. And as I want cookies, I can just come and get those out and bake them, 1 or 2 cookies at a time. Or if I have friends that want to bake cookies, they usually come and get some of the cookie dough, and they can bake the cookies themselves. They like baking cookies themselves because then you get that fresh out of the oven taste of cookies. So I'm going to about 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 20, and I'm gonna do 1 more row. And I'll have 24, that's 2 dozen. So I have 24 cookies on this cookie sheet. And I'll let you, if you can't see that, I'll let you see how that looks. All right, there's my cookie. my cookies on the cookie sheet. I'm going to bake these for 15 minutes on 350-degree oven. While I'm baking these, how about a little word from my featured artist? I'd like to introduce to you Mr. James KieLoKaz.
Greetings, YouTube viewers. Thank you so much for visiting Wanda KieLoKaz's cooking channel. You are going to be treated to some incredibly wonderful recipes that Wanda will be preparing while wearing aprons created by artists. I happen to be the artist featured on the apron that Wanda will be wearing for this particular video. And one of the favorite images that I love to paint are jazz musicians. I am a big fan of jazz music, and I listen to a lot of jazz when I'm working in my art studio. And so on this particular apron, you'll find a jazz musician with very vibrant colors and textures, along with an accent of metallic paint to really make the image jump off the apron. So it'll be fun watching Wanda cook while wearing this really cool apron, which will be available for you to actually purchase. My work can be found on Facebook.com at James KieLoKaz Art, as well as on Instagram and Twitter. The inspiration for my art is just really capturing the essence of creative people and people from everyday life. And so I paint a number of different images, but for this one, I felt like the jazz musician would be a exciting one for you. So do us a big favor and subscribe to the channel and hit the like button and hit the thumbs up button, because we really want to share these videos with as many people as possible. But we greatly appreciate you tuning in. Look forward to sharing all these wonderful recipes with you, as well as some really cool and exciting art. So we look forward to embarking on this fantastic journey and hope you enjoy every minute of it. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Well, that's my bell saying that my cookies are ready. So I'm going to take them out of the oven. They have been in the oven for 15 minutes. And turn this. Yes. Oh, yes. All right. These cookies are going to need to cool for about 10 minutes. But they are smelling. Oh, this kitchen smells like a bakery. You know, this kitchen smells like a bakery. So while my cookies are cooling, some people put them on a cooling rack. I personally just take them and put them in a cool area of my kitchen and give them 10 minutes to bake. So I'm going to just place them right here off the oven, and on the countertop, I put a little thing on top of my countertop. I got a tough countertop. It can take it. So I'm going to leave my cookies there to cool for about 10 minutes. I'm glad you, hope you enjoyed the spiel from the artist James KieLoKaz. Again, this apron will be auctioned off. This very apron is going to be auctioned off on eBay. So please get your bids in. It will only be auctioned for 2 weeks. And I also want to share, Mr. KieLoKaz has his dishes. This is a pizza dish that Mr. KieLoKaz has. And this is a mug. This mug is my favorite tea drinking mug. My chamomile tea, my herbal teas. I love drinking my teas out of this mug, and it keeps the tea hot for a long time too. And these are microwavable safe dishes. I'm going to use my 2 dishes today. I'm going to put some ice cream in one and my cookies on the other. So after these cookies cool, I will, at the end of this video, show you some photos of how I display the cookies on my dishes. And I'm going to also show you how I made little ice cream sandwiches with the cookies. So tune in for the next video. Subscribe, give me a like. Tell everybody, hey, Sally Gooden has a cooking channel and she features artists. Yes, art and cooking, that's what we do. I am jazz cooking today, some awesome chocolate chip cookies, and I hope you enjoy them. Please try them, and you have a blessed and stay safe from COVID-19. Stay at home, bake these cookies. That's what you do, stay at home and bake these cookies. Bye.